Hey guys, for this video we're going to start over as a noob, no Robux, in Blox Fruits. In our journey, we will be using the Yeti Fruit and the electric fighting style. At first C, we're going to unlock abilities, instinct, and full body haki. So we start at level 1 with only 100 Beli. At level 1, we're going to grind a lot of money to buy the Yeti Fruit and abilities. Alright, let's check stocks at the Blox Fruit dealer. Yeti is out of stock. And the permanent is worth 3,000 Robux.
Bruh.
But we are not buying a permanent Yeti, because we're going to buy this using Beli only, which costs $5 million. We need to be patient and grind a lot of money. We're going to get Yeti through hard work by grinding a lot of money and waiting for Yeti on stock. Alright, it's time to start grinding. The best way to grind money at level 1 is by collecting a lot of chests. We are heading to the island where we can get a lot of chests by server hopping. To farm chests fast, you can use your friend's private server or server hop on a public server. You can earn 200,000 plus per hour by doing this method, but it needs a lot of time and patience. We have earned 1 million plus Beli now. Let's continue grinding. We have earned 2 million plus Beli now. Let's continue grinding. We have earned 3 million plus Beli now. Let's continue grinding. We have earned 4 million plus Beli now. Let's continue grinding. We have earned 5 million plus Beli now. Let's continue grinding. We have earned 5.1 million plus Beli now. Let's check the Blox Fruit dealer. Finally, Yeti is on stock, and so is Leopard. Leopard and Yeti are both worth $5 million. We have obtained the Yeti Fruit. We We have enough money to buy abilities. All right, let's go. We have now abilities. We're going to unlock full body before we head to the second sea. We still need money to buy electric fighting style. We have almost 500,000 Beli now. Let's head to the mad scientist location. We still need 267 Beli because electric is worth $500,000. Okay, let's buy electric. Let's showcase Yeti Z move. The Arctic Clap. This move has a decent area of effect and knockback. All right, guys, let's start our journey and enjoy the video.
I can see is we're drifting apart. I can't believe how it all turned dark. Bring me the light, 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 bring me the
We could find
We are done here. Let's continue our journey to the second sea. We have reached the second sea. On this island, we're going to unlock human V2 to V3 and reach level 1,500. All right, let's unlock the titles. We have unlocked Iron Man title. We have unlocked the Ultra Instinct title. All right, guys, let's continue our journey and enjoy the video.
Come and show it. Tell me what you feel in your heart and your soul. There's nothing I would take for granted. With me, we'll make it through. Takes two hearts to fix heartbreak. Try to make it up to you, my darling.
We are done here. Let's continue our journey to the third sea. We have finally reached the third sea. On this island, we are going to unlock first Human V4 Full Awakening, max out Yeti's Mastery, Instinct V2, and reach max level. To unlock Full Awakening, we have to defeat Rip Indra and the Doe King. Now let's get the God's Chalice and summon Rip Indra.
Fire's gone, I'm up and out, the embers have gone dry. I don't need your love to carry on. I don't need your love to make me strong. No, I've got
We have found the God's Chalice. Let's head back to the castle on the sea and spawn Rip Indra boss. We have defeated Rip Indra and got some rewards. We have now permanent access to the portals. Now let's get the quest to unlock Race Awakening. Let's head to the Great Tree. Let's head back and talk to the Ancient One again. Now we need to defeat the Doe King to get the Mirror Fractal. We got lucky because we got all the rewards from Doe King. We got the sword, pale scarf, red key, and the mirror fractal. Let's use this key to open the door to the cake scientist room. Next, we need to find the Mirage Island. We need to resonate with the moon to spawn the blue gear. It's hard to find when it's new moon. All right, the moon starts glowing. Let's find the blue gear. We have found a weird item. We also need to farm at least 27,000 fragments to complete the full awakening. All right, we have done and got a lot of fragments. I have 27,000 fragments. These will be enough. Now let's complete all 4 trials. We have now obtained Race Awakening. But we are not done yet because we still need to do more trials, trainings, and upgrades. All right, we have done all trials and upgrades. We have now obtained full race awakening. All right, guys, let's continue our journey and enjoy the video.
Fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 still go, 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 slow, go, still go,
We have finally reached max level. After a long journey, we have finally achieved our goal of reaching max level. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Our journey ends here, but the adventures will continue. That's all for this video, and thank you so much for watching. God bless us all and stay safe.